Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. But can you hear me? Or
no?
Yeah,
I cannot hear you. I don't know if you have problems with your microphone because I cannot hear you.
Okay, what about?
Okay, try to speak. Let's see if I can hear you.
What about now?
Yes.
Yeah, better?
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
I couldn't hear you before. I don't know why.
Yeah, actually, I was listening to you since the beginning, but I'm not sure what the problem was.
Okay. Well, how was your week?
My week, very. I had a very stressful week, honestly, because I work most of the week except Sundays, actually. Also, I mean, my first job is on a middle high school, and the second one is with my dad. Also, this week was I had exams, a major, so it was kind of stressful, but I'm here, so I think it was good. However, how was yours?
It was great. I had a lot of activity with my students. I had some evaluations, and yesterday I finished applying the exams for a quarter in the other university, and now I am working here.
Okay.
Enjoying life. Okay. Well, let's start with our class for today. Yes. So we're going to continue working with conjunctions. Yes. The next conjunctions we are going to continue working are subordinating conjunctions. Yes. And well, we have some ideas that we are going to analyze them before we switch into this topic. No. So well, we have subordinating conjunctions, and remember that we are going to use these conjunctions to connect two clauses. These two clauses are a main clause and an independent clause.
Subordinate clause.
So, well, for example, here we have this, what we were talking about in the previous class. Well, here we finish on the first fanboys conjunctions, but now let's analyze this situation. This is the scenario. There is a girl, yes, she's presenting some offices for a new project in her company, yes? But, well, after her presentation, her co-workers or her workmates have different kind of questions regarding to costs, to budget, yes, to where the new office is going to be located. She's giving a presentation about the new project in her company, yes, to expand the company's activities. So here we have this. We can start by using one of the conjunctions. In this case, we are using the conjunction that is after, yes. So after the engineer gave her talk, several colleagues had questions. In this idea, yes, we are starting by using the subordinating conjunction. Yes, so we say after the engineer gave her talk. Well, many of her colleagues have questions about the talk that she gave. Okay, now part of this talk is, for example, here we have the guy is the boss, her other colleague is the girl. So if we analyze the map, yes, if we have a close view of the map, so we have like different routes, different routes, different places where the offices probably might be located to expand the project. Okay, but let's analyze this part. Yes, so we're going to start by giving the reason. Yes, so in this example, we start with a conjunction expressing reason. So we say that because the project manager wasn't familiar with the budget, he couldn't answer some of the questions that other of her colleagues had in the meeting. Yes, so regarding to the budget, regarding to codes, yeah, we say we failed to expense the cost of fabrication of the products. Yes, so these were some of the ideas that this engineer was giving you the talk. Yes, she was talking about expansion of the company, having some extra offices around the place or around the state of Mexico, whatever the place is, so in the map. But there were some questions regarding to the budget and the codes, yes, that they were going to use for the new products. So well, this is how we are using our ideas, yes? So we are starting by indicating the conjunction, the subordinating conjunction with the conjunction at the beginning of my ideas, separated, of course, with a comma. Yes, that is the second part. Now, if we continue analyzing this one, we have some other conjunctions. Well, let's see, before we continue, if you want to take a screenshot, go ahead, please. So you can keep this for further reference.
Okay, done.
Okay, so now let's start analyzing the subordinating conjunctions for comparison, time, place, and some other conjunctions that we have for this topic. Yes, so here we have subordinating conjunctions and the relationship that they have with other conjunctions. Yes, so here we have this scenario. Yes, this guy is getting married, but before he gets married, he wants to buy a house by the beach. Yes, he wants to have also a car, he wants to buy a car, and not any car, he wants to buy a very nice car. Yes, what car is this?
Is that a Rolls Royce?
Yeah, that's a Rolls Royce, exactly. So imagine, this guy wants to buy a Rolls Royce and wants to buy a house. Do you think that he will be able to buy a house and a Rolls Royce at the same time?
I mean, if he can afford it, why not? But yeah, he's not asking for anything.
He has got a good job. He got a new position in his job. Yes. So if he got a new position in his job, well, he will be able to buy a Rolls Royce and also a house at the same time. So well, if we analyze this, we are going to analyze a comparison. Yes, and we are going to analyze some of the conjunctions for comparison. Yes, so we can say that a Rolls Royce is more expensive than a house. Yes, so and we are expressing here then. Yes, we are comparing the cost of a house and the Rolls Royce. Or you can say, well, for you personally speaking, Christian, what would you rather have, a house or a Rolls Royce?
I prefer to have a house rather than the Rolls Royce.
Okay, so you say, I would rather have a house than a Rolls Royce. And we are using one of these conjunctions. Okay. Rather than, yes, or you can say, well, if I have to decide whether having a house or having a Rolls Royce, I would prefer, yes, buying a house or getting a house. Okay, or I can say also, yes, well, that as much as he has enough money, he can afford to pay both of them. Yes, or we can say, well, whereas the cost of the Rolls Royce is as expensive as a house, he can afford to buy both of them.
Okay.
No? Okay, so here we have this now. Clauses for time, yes? So these subordinating conjunctions are used when we work with time, after, as soon as, until, whenever, and not that, now that. Okay? So, well, after he got the house, he got married, yes? And for his wedding honeymoon, he drove his new Rolls Royce, his brand new car. Okay, but I said he didn't buy the Rolls Royce until he got married.
He got married.
Or not now that he got married, he will drive his Rolls Royce every day. Before he didn't have a Rolls Royce, but now he got a promotion. Now he can afford to pay for.
He can afford it.
Exactly. Now he can get some extra luxuries for himself, no? Some gadgets. So, well, now some of the subordinating conjunctions that we use also for concession. Yes, concession like though, although, and even though. These other conjunctions are used to express concession. This is the relation, yes? So, although, let's say, although he got married, he continued working in the same office. We can say that even though he got married, yes, although and even though these two conjunctions are similar in meaning, yes? So, even though he got married, his friends are still the same. So he's never going to change. He got married, he will continue being the same guy. Okay? But he said, though he spends a lot of money, yes, his wife always supports him.
Okay. At the beginning, I thought that regarding these concessions, the difference between them was the position of those conjunctions were going to be on the sentence. I mean, the different position of on the sentence itself. But was I right or not?
Yes.
Okay.
You can use them in different positions, and we are going to analyze each one of them. Yes. I am mentioning the general groups and how they are related. These conjunctions with, let's say, its meaning or what they represent, or what they are used for. Okay. Now, when we finish, we are going to continue analyzing individually each one of them. Okay. Now, the next group of clauses is relative pronouns. Yes. Who, whoever, whomever, or whose. Yes. These conjunctions are normally used when we refer to people. Yes. So we can ask, whom were you working with? Whom did you travel with? Instead of saying who, we say whom with did you travel? Well, I traveled with my father. I traveled with my boss. Yes. I say, who will be with you in your vacations? Whoever. It can be whoever, any person. Yes, a friend, a girlfriend, your wife, your fiancé, I don't know. Yes, it can be whoever.
Whoever.
Whoever. If I say, okay, who's the owner of this house? I can say, Peter is the owner, whose house is right in front of the beach. Or Peter is the owner whose car is a Rolls Royce parked in the garage. Notice how I am combining the idea. I'm giving you just some examples, just at random, because we are going to analyze each one of them. Okay. Now the next one, the next group of clauses: reason and cause, because, since, so that, in order to, or as. Okay, so why are you studying English? Probably because you want to have a better job, or you are studying English so that you can achieve an increase in your salary. Or you are studying English in order to communicate with other people. You are studying English as, as an opportunity you have to improve yourself or to improve your knowledge. Or since it's a language that is very beautiful for you, or it's very useful in the language for business, well, you are studying English. And we use these ideas with different of these reasons. Now, condition we have if, only if, even if, unless, provided that, and assuming that. These kind of conjunctions are used expressing condition, yes? So normally we see this in the conditionals, okay? So Christian, if Christian drives a Rolls Royce, yes, he would meet a lot of girls. He would have he would have won the lottery. If Christian is driving a Rolls Royce, he would have won the lottery. Or he could have made a lot of money working hard. No? So we can say that Christian would have a Rolls Royce unless, you say like, unless he works really hard for his father. So if you don't work hard for your father, forget that you are going to have a Rolls Royce. Your father says, no way. Yeah. So if you don't work, you're not going to receive any money. Yes. So assuming that you work really hard, you can have a Rolls Royce. But if not, even if you work hard, you say, come on, to afford to buy a Rolls Royce, whoops, is far away. Yeah. Yes. So this is like, wow, yes. Even if I work two lives, I want a luxury car like this.
Not in this one. Okay.
Okay. So place, place we use the conjunctions like where or wherever. Yes. So these kind of conjunctions are used when we refer to places. Relative adjectives like that, whatever, which, as much as, or whichever, are also used in subordinating conjunctions. And the relationship that we have with this, but this is very attached to some of the others that we have seen, for example, with the relative pronouns. They are almost associated. And number 9, we say conjunctions of manner, as, how, as, though, or as if. Okay, so and the final group that we are going to analyze is for choice, when you have a choice, than or whether. So these conjunctions for choice represent possibilities. What we have 2 options, we have 2 decisions to make, or we have a decision to make out of 2 options. Okay, so these 2 groups are the ones that we are going to be analyzing throughout this presentation. If you want to take a screenshot, so you know this, so that you have this information available for future reference, that would be great.
Okay, done.
Great. Now let's start analyzing them individually, okay? So the first one, correlative conjunctions. We are going to analyze these correlative conjunctions. Can you help me reading the information about correlative conjunctions, Christian?
Yeah. The correlative conjunctions are linked pairs of function words that tie together 2 words or phrases, and sometimes 2 clauses. The first half of the pair precedes the first word or phrase, and the second precedes the second word or phrase.
Okay, good. So,
we can emphasize the fact that there are two things, phrases, words, or clauses, operating together or equally.
okay, pay attention to this information, yes? We can use phrases, words, or clauses operating together or in equal circumstances, yes? So we are going to make emphasis on this, okay? So in the first idea, here we have this. We are going to have our correlative pair, its meaning, and the types of sentences, parts they combine. Okay, so in the first example, we have both and. Remember that these correlative conjunctions always work in pairs. Okay, they are never separated. So we have both and, meaning two together or equally. Okay, and the types of parts they combine, well, they are used to combine words and phrases. Okay. So the next correlative conjunction or the next correlative part, either or, yes, meaning choice, meaning one of two, but not both, only one. And the types of sentences they connect or they join is words, phrases, and clauses. So in this case, we can connect the three parts of the information that we checked in the previous class. Okay? Do you remember what is the difference between a phrase and a clause?
That one has a subject and a verb, and the other one is just, doesn't have both of them, I think.
Okay, phrases have neither a subject nor a verb, a full verb. Clauses have full verbs and subjects. Yes, and we have main clauses and independent clauses. Okay, the next pair, neither nor, meaning nor the first one or the second for two. So we have two choices, but neither one or the other is my choice, is my possibility. Yes, imagine that you have two possibilities, to travel to Paris, yes, on vacation, or to go to Ukraine. So at this moment they are in a conflict, they are in war. So you say, which one would you choose? I would say, neither of them. I go neither, or I don't go neither. Two, in this case, don't go. Yes, I can use it with either. Yes, because I cannot use two negative ideas. So I say, I neither go to Ukraine nor Russia, because they are in conflict. But I say, I don't either go to Russia or Ukraine, but I am using the auxiliary negative. I don't, and I am using either.
So it all depends on the auxiliary?
Exactly. If your idea uses an auxiliary negative, then you can combine it with either. I don't either. You say, okay, Christian, do you like coffee?
I don't like coffee.
I don't like coffee. You say, I don't either. Christian, do you smoke marijuana?
I don't either.
So, I don't smoke marijuana. Christian doesn't either. Or I can say, you see, neither. I don't smoke marijuana, neither does Christian. Notice how I am combining. I don't smoke marijuana, neither does Christian. Or Christian doesn't either. That will be the other possibility. Okay. Now the other pair of conjunctions that we are using is not but. Okay, meaning not the first of two, but the second instead. So in this case, I will have a choice. The second, that will be my choice. So, and I am using this to connect words and phrases. Okay, you can say, well, I don't go to Russia, but to Japan. Probably yes. That would be yes. The other, not only but also. Yes, you can say, I don't like, I don't only love girls, but also, yes, places. Yes, I love places, I love girls. So I not only, or I don't only love girls, but also places. And I am connecting here as using these two clauses. So, and this represents that both of the two, yes, and especially the second one, I choose. I have a choice. And this helps me to connect words, phrases, and clauses.
Okay? So are we making an emphasis to the second option?
To the second option, exactly. But not to emphasize, we're like choosing from a group, the last option.
Okay.
You have a choice, both of two, and especially the second. That's the one that is over the rest. Okay, now when we work with correlative conjunctions, we need to analyze that they always work in pairs. They are never going to be separated. So the next ideas, before we continue, do you want to take a screenshot?
Yeah, I was about to asking you that, but yeah, please.
Okay, go ahead.
Right.
Done it?
Yep.
Okay, so let's continue. So on the next one, we are going to analyze the correlative conjunctions, meaning addition. Yes? What conjunctions express addition? Okay, both and, to, also, and as well as. Okay, let's analyze some examples of this. Yes, so this company, have you ever heard about this company?
I'm not sure whether it's a bank or a financial company. I have heard of it, but I can't remember.
Okay, yeah. Well, it has both financial support and banking services.
So I was right. Okay, yeah.
JP Morgan is both. Yes, financial services and bank services. Yes, or, well, let's analyze this. Look, financial services and banking. So here we have the situation. They work with financial services for many people around the world, and they also provide, yes, bank support. So we can say, JP Morgan, and you help me reading this idea, Christian?
JP Morgan are involved in both investment and retail banking.
So it is both. Yes, both and retail banking.
Okay.
Now, the second one. Let's analyze the same idea. Yes, so let's take a look at this. A new person appeared in the scenario. Yes, and we can say that also retail banking. So complete idea. Let's read the information, Christian.
JP Morgan are involved in investment banking and also retail banking.
And also retail banking. So to or also. Yes, I am using this also. So and also.
So in this case, can I use to and also?
To or also. If I say JP Morgan are involved in investment banking and retail banking.
To.
To.
Okay.
But the two is used at the end.
At the end. But I mean, at the end, they are like equivalent, right?
Exactly, yes. Let's analyze the situation, yes. Here we have it at the end, so can you help me reading?
Yeah. JP Morgan are involved in investment banking and retail banking too, or as well.
as well. So you can use to or as well at the end of the sentence. The two means the same. Okay?
Okay.
So you can say, well, Christian loves eating Mexican food. Yes? And Italian as well.
Italian as well, okay.
Or, I don't know, Chinese too. Yes? So I can use either one or the other.
Okay.
They represent exactly the same idea. Finally, we have this.
Okay, JP Morgan are involved in investment banking as well as retail banking.
Notice that I am using this complete as well as. In this idea, I am using only as well, part of the conjunction. Meaning as well. Yes, but here I am using complete as well as. It's like saying and, but I am using a different conjunction, as well as.
Well as. Okay.
So this is with the same idea. Yes, I am using, yes, all of these conjunctions expressing addition. Okay? Is that clear?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's take the screenshot.
Yeah. Ready.
Okay, so now let's analyze the conjunctions for contrast. Okay, so well, sorry, before, as both, yes, we have this planter and lawyer, he belonged to the ruling class, as both. Yes, so I am using here another conjunction, yes, like both, yes, as both, or I am using as only, yes, I can combine them and say as both. Planter and lawyer, he belongs, this guy belongs to the ruling class. There is a class who rules certain aspects in the society. Yes, the lawyers is one of the rulers class. Yes, and the other is the planter. They give ideas on how the society would work or would function. So in the contrast conjunctions, we have this. Yes, so we have conjunctions like but, yet, although, though, even though, despite, in spite of, and whereas. Okay, so these conjunctions are conjunctions of contrast. Here we have this. I have this group of students, yes? Let's say Peter and Sam. These are two of my favorite students, but the rest of the students have learning problems. Yes, they are the smartest students in the class, but the rest have learning problems because of different reasons. Yes, problems at home, problems in the school, economical problems, but they are always absent-minded. They are not always 100% paying attention to what I am expressing, to what I am saying. Yes, so let's say that Jake, that is this guy who has the most problems with his family, well, even though he has a lot of problems, he makes great efforts to try to understand the context of my lessons. Yes, Susie, that is this girl, well, in spite of having a lot of problems at home, she does her best to try to hand in the homeworks on time. Yes, she has a lot of problems at home, and sometimes these problems absorb her attention. Yes, so in spite of being very busy, she always tries to deliver homework on time. Yes, or you can say, despite of being very busy, she always hands in homework on time. So, well, we can use this, and so we have some ideas. For example, the first idea, yes, we have the first idea. Can you help me reading the first idea using although?
Yeah, although can come at the beginning of the sentence.
Although can come at the beginning of the sentence. This is what we were talking before. We can use the conjunctions at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end. We can play with the position. Despite is another conjunction that we can use in the middle or at the beginning. Yes? So let's analyze this situation. Although, when we use although?
Although the traffic was terrible, I arrived on time.
Yes, so no matter what the problem was with the traffic, I handled it to arrive on time to my English classes. So, and I am starting using although at the beginning. Okay. Now, what I can say, yes, I arrived on time, although the traffic was terrible. I can swap the places. The idea is exactly the same. As long as I respect what I want to express, no problem. Now, the next one. The next one, please.
It is, although the prices are very competitive, we have decided not to do business with them. So, we have a big possibility to do business with a company, and the prices were very competitive with other companies. If we compare the companies to the prices, I don't know, from Adidas, from other sport clothing designers or manufacturers, and we have the opportunity, yes, to work with, I don't know, Lacoste, yes, and this kind of sport clothing, well, could be well. So the prices were excellent. We could have good benefits if we work with these companies. But guess what? We decided not to do business with them. We had the opportunity, but no, sorry. Yes, we prefer. For any reasons, we didn't proceed.
Yep, we decided to do it ourselves. Yes, the benefit was the double. Okay, in the next example, here we have a clear explanation on how we use although. Yes, so here we have, let's say, we can use though and even though like although. So in the same situation, though is used in informal speech and writing, and even though makes a strong contrast. Yes? So notice that the meaning of even though and though, yes, can be used to make certain emphasis, but even though is the one that makes stronger contrast on the two ideas. Let's analyze how this works. In the example that here we have this scenario, we have a girl and a boy, yes? Let's say that she's the boss and he's the subordinate, yes? Both of them work in an office, they work for a company, okay? Now, this is the idea. She says, oh, you know, my boss. He says, I don't agree with her, though I can see what she's saying. Notice how I am contrasting these two ideas. Okay? So, I don't agree with her. This is what he thinks, yes? Though I can see what she's saying. Yes, but I can see what she's saying. I understand what she wants to express. Yes, I disagree with her. I don't agree. She has her own opinion and I have my own opinion. We have different ideas, different opinions, but I understand what she's trying to tell me. So in the next example, well, here we have this. People who live in Europe, they belong to the European Union, yes? Now they say the European Union is stable and successful, even though some of its members were at war with each other in the last century. That means that people from Spain fight with people from United Kingdom, yes, and vice versa, yes, and we're making a strong emphasis on this, yes, we're making this strong contrast, even though, so doesn't matter that they were fighting against each other, people from Spain and people from the United Kingdom, yes, at this moment, the two countries are stable, yes, so they don't fight anymore, yes, but in the war, when they used to have this conflict, they were fighting, okay, but now the war has finished, it's over, so they are now stable, they continue having a good relationship between its members, and that's what we use, even though making that a strong emphasis, yes, on the contrast.
Also, I think the second example was more formal, right?
Yes.
Rather than the first one.
This is more formal, and this is informal.
Okay. Also, I was wondering, I often see though written at the end of sentences. What does that mean?
Okay, it is exactly the same. If you use although at the beginning of the sentence, you can use it like this, like though at the beginning, because they work in similar way, although and though. So let's analyze this example. Yes. So now, do you want to take a screenshot with this?
Sure.
Go ahead.
Okay, done.
Okay, so the same when you say though at the beginning is like something more informal. Okay, that you say, okay, though the class was very confusing, I handled to do the exercises well. Or though my English teacher was not sure about the topic, I managed to understand him. Yes, this is rather informal when I am expressing this contrast. Okay? Now, the next ones, we are going to analyze despite and in spite of. The next conjunctions or the next group of conjunctions are followed by nouns or noun phrases. Okay? So when I am working with nouns and noun phrases, I need to put using them in different positions. Here we have this. This is the scenario. Yes? The guy went on a party, now he has flu. Yes? Probably he will go to work. Yes? And I can say, despite his cold, he went to work. Or, in spite of having a terrible running nose, he went to work. Notice how I am expressing the two ideas. Now, despite my cold, yes, so despite is my conjunction. My cold is the noun, yes, or the noun phrase. What is it? Is the noun or noun phrase?
I think it is a noun phrase, right?
It's a noun phrase. Okay. Now it says, despite my cold, I went to work. Or, here we have not subject. We don't have no subject. Plus verb. Now, I have despite I had a cold. Now, here we have despite I had a cold. What is this?
There is a noun phrase also.
It's also a noun phrase, but in this case I have the subject and the full verb. Okay. So here we have this. Notice the ing form of the verb can act like a noun. We can make nouns with the ing forms. Running, listening to music is good for me, or it's a good practice to increase productivity in my pronunciation. Yes, listening. I am using listening, the ing form, and this verb can act like a noun. Yes. Eating a lot of food. Yes, prevents me to go to bed early. Yes, they say that eating is acting as a noun. Yes, instead of saying I ate a lot and I couldn't work, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't go to sleep. So eating a lot causes me or prevents me to go to bed early. Yes, until I felt better, I went to bed. Now, here we have the situation, the same idea, but now this time it's a woman, yes, and the woman is like having some orange tea, yes, something natural, so that she can fight against the cold, no? So we can say, despite having a cold, having is acting as a noun.
As a noun.
Despite having a cold, she went to work.
So that can be a noun?
A noun phrase, because I am having a complete idea.
Okay.
Despite having a cold, she went to work. Complete. Okay, now we say, in spite of my illness, I went to work. Notice that I am having in spite of. Yes. So I can use both of them at the beginning, or I went to work in spite of my illness, and I can play with the position. Yes, I went to work in spite of my illness, putting in spite of in the middle of my two conjunctions, or my noun and my noun phrase, or between my noun phrases, because I can use them to connect phrases or noun phrases, yes, and words. Okay, in the other idea, yes, about this guy, in spite of feeling ill, I went to work. Or, for example, yes, or for example, when you want to express something like trying to contrast the two ideas, yes, you can place the information in the middle, you can place the conjunction in the middle. Yes, I want to work in spite of feeling ill. And you can do that. You can use them at the beginning or in the middle to connect the two phrases or the noun phrases or the two nouns. Get the screenshot, please.
Does that affect in any way how I perceive the main and subordinate clause?
Yep. Okay, I saw that you sent me all the activities for the conjunctions. Yes, but I haven't reviewed them yet. Yes, now we are going to analyze yet.
Yet.
Yet is like but. Yes, I say, you send me all the exercises for conjunctions, but I haven't reviewed them yet. Or it's like, but, you send me all the activities for conjunctions, but I haven't checked them. Yes, so the meaning is similar. They are synonyms. Yes, and yet is used to present, yes, contrast, like however. Yes, and here we have this, that there is a little implication, yes, when we use yet, that the information is something surprising. It's a bit of surprising, yes, it's what we already know, yes, and we are expecting that that we know is happening now. So it's something that we can assume because we have certain information before, or we have certain ideas, and we like grasp what we are expecting. Now, in the idea here we have this graph. We are going to analyze trends. Yes, when we analyze trends, we are going to analyze clothing exportations. Yes, clothing exports in the year 1999 and the year 2003. Yes, and we had exportations in the company. Yes, including millions of dollars. Yes, from $0 to $1,000 million. The places or the countries that we export our clothing was Colombia, Japan, and Myanmar. So the years are considered here: 1999, 2000, then we have 2001, 2002, 2003. Okay. Now, if we analyze the trends, yes, by the year 1999, yes, we export to Myanmar, yes, and it was all the way up, yes, continue growing up to $900 million, yes, but there was a drastic fall, yes, and then it tried to overcome the situation a little bit. There was a slight growth on the exports. Yes, so yet the company by the 2003, yes, the company kept on failing in the exports, yes, to Japan and Colombia. They, instead of growing up, yes, they went down, they dropped, they had a drastic drop. Yes, so our incomes reduced. They are not like we expected to grow up to here, or more than here. So if we analyze this result, we can express the idea like this. The figures, or the information that we were analyzing in the trends, yes, the figures were depressing because, yes, we had drastic changes, drastic falls in the sales. Yes, so the figures were depressing, yet uplifting at the same time. Yes, so we are still receiving benefits, but not as much as we would like. Yes, the ideas were the incomes were not the ones we expected. Yes, up to this moment, but it can be worse, or it could have been worse. Okay, so this is the idea then, yet uplifting at the same time. So it's like saying, okay, Christian, yes, was let's say, Christian was passing the course, yes, with a minimum grade. Yet, he can have the opportunity to increase if he studies more. Yes, up to this time, he can receive his master degree with the lowest grade, but he has another opportunity. Yes, if he takes advantages of this other opportunity, Christian is going to get an excellent grade for graduating. So, you say, Christian, yes, Christian grades were good, yet they could be better. A lot of better. Okay. Now, here we have this. As I was telling you the other day, yes, in the city there was a girl with an umbrella. She was arriving from the airport, but the weather was very rainy. Yes, so the company was going to cancel the meeting, yes or no?
Nope.
No, definitely no. So you say, it's pours rain all day, yet they haven't canceled the meeting. Yes, the company decided to continue with the meeting, no matter that the weather was full, rain all day. That was not a problem to cancel a meeting. Yes, so if it rains cats and dogs, do you know the expression cats and dogs? It rains cats and dogs, no? Okay, the
Yeah, I know
expression
it.
raining cats and dogs, it's stormy day, lightnings and storm and thunders,
Like heavy rain.
like heavy rain. So
Okay.
the companies decided to continue. That is not going to affect. Another example. Yes. Here we have this. Do you like reading, Christian?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is your favorite book?
My favorite what?
Your favorite book, your favorite
My
novel.
favorite book. I think it is. Not sure. I would go with Jesus Christ. It's called The Mother, and it is by a Russian author, Maximo Gorky. That's his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I am an English teacher, and I have read lots of books. Yes, thousands of them, because I like reading a lot. And my children, yeah, they almost read 3 books per month. So they have this habit of reading a lot. Okay? So, and I say, well, I have read thousands of books. Yet, Wuthering Heights is still my favorite one. Yes, it talks about the story of love in the woods, of a couple that is facing different situations. Yeah, it's a romantic story. Okay, and I like that one. Yes, so here we have the idea. So I have read thousands of books since high school. Yet, Wuthering Heights is still my favorite one. So you can say, oh, teacher, come on, I have read a lot of comics. Yes, and my favorite comic, yes, the one that I really love is Superman. Yes. So if you like comics, you can say, well, I have seen thousands of comics. Yet, Totoro, yes, it's a Japanese comic, yes, or cartoon character that is still my favorite. It's
the one
very
from the
nice.
movie.
Have you seen the movie?
Yeah, I have once, I think, but yeah.
Did you like it or not?
Yeah, is it from Ghibli, right?
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, take a screenshot with this, please.
Okay.
Great. Now let's continue. So the next one we are going to analyze is whereas. Whereas is the next conjunction. Okay. So what do we have here? What part of the world is this?
Asia.
Asia. Okay. Let's focus on this part of Asia. Yes. So we have only this part of Asia. We're going to focus on this part. What is this? This part here below.
Malaysia?
What?
Malaysia, is that, am I right?
No. This part.
I'm not sure. Indonesia, I said.
Indonesia, it is, yes.
Okay.
Okay, let's analyze the resources that exist in these islands. Yes? Do you think that there are the same natural resources in Indonesia, in all the islands? Or they have different resources, different natural resources?
They could be different, but slightly different, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, regarding the islands.
Mm-hmm. In every island, they have different resources. Let's analyze some examples of this. Yes? So let's read some information about areas. Yes? Can you help me reading, please?
We can use whereas in formal speech and writing to compare two facts and emphasize the difference between them. The clause with whereas come at the beginning or end.
Okay, so we have two possibilities to use whereas at the beginning or at the end of my
or at the end.
Now, and this kind of clause, whereas, is help me to express ideas in formal speech. Okay, if I want to sound formal, I use whereas. Yes, because I am going to compare two different facts. Yes, and we are going to emphasize the difference between these two facts. Okay, here we have the first fact. Yes, I was telling you about the natural resources in these places in Indonesia. Yes, so well, let's say that if we analyze these islands, in some of the islands there is natural water, there are trees, forests, yes, but there are some other islands in this part, yes, and in the other that do not have the same natural resources. And we can make this difference. We say Indonesia has a lot of natural resources, whereas Singapore has none. Okay? So Indonesia forms all this part of islands, yes? But Singapore is located, yes, in here, in this small part, yes? That tiny part that you can see here, this is Singapore. Okay?
Pretty small.
Yeah, pretty small. But we can say that in all the islands, they have very nice natural resources, whereas Singapore has none. Okay? So there are woods, there is fresh water, there is this kind of sweet water, no salty, yes, but in Singapore,
none of it.
that lacks of that, so nothing. Another, we can say, whereas in the middle, now, at the beginning, or here we have, we can say it at the end, no? So, whereas Indonesia has a lot of natural resources, Singapore has none.
Singapore has none.
Notice that I am using whereas at the beginning, but I am separating the clauses with a comma. So whereas Indonesia has a lot of natural resources, comma, Singapore has none.
So whereas is going to work as a comma?
No. I am separating the first clause.
I mean, in the case of the first example.
Yeah.
Because the information is practically the same, just you replace whereas, I mean the position of whereas, and whereas is working as a comma.
It's not exactly as a comma, it's as a connector, as a connecting word, as a linking word.
Okay.
So that's the only difference. But here I am using whereas like a connecting word, a linking word. Yes, and here I am starting my clause with whereas. Yes, but I am separating my clauses from my phrase, yes, using a comma. Okay, so take the screenshot, please. Great. Now, let's continue. The next one we're going to analyze is while. Yes, this other conjunction will help me connect ideas, yes, that are similar to whereas or although. So we can use while, like, although, or whereas. This has exactly similar meaning. They are synonyms. Okay? So, and we can express ideas like this. We have this house. This house is in the woods, yes? But it's not finished, yes? It's not finished yet. We are going to continue connecting the gas. We have some electricity issues to fix in the house. But guess what? While the house is being built, we can go and live there. It doesn't matter, we don't have the gas connected, it doesn't matter that we don't have electricity, yes? So we decided to go and to live in that house, yes? So we say, while there are still some issues to resolve, I think we should go ahead and live there. Okay? Notice that I'm missing while. It's like, although there are still some issues to resolve, I think we should go and live there. Or I can say, whereas there are still some issues to resolve, I think we should go ahead and live there. The three conjunctions work as while. They are synonyms. No difference in meaning. So in this case, we are using while, like, although. In this example. The second idea, yes, inflation rose by 3% last year, while house prices went up 6%. How is while working? As although or whereas?
Whereas.
Whereas, exactly. So while is working like whereas, because we are contrasting. Yes, the inflation rose 2%, but the most of the increase we had in house prices, they went up to 6%. Yes, so twice its price.
Twice its price.
Twice more. Now, here we have two companies, Sun Microsystems and IBM. Okay. These companies have something in common. The two of them work with technology. They produce technology. They manufacture components for computers, and some of the other components are produced by IBM. But let's analyze this situation, this scenario. Do you think that people who work from Sun Systems can work in IBM or for IBM?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, why not? But do you think that Sun Microsystems will permit IBM to contact or to get his personnel?
I wouldn't think that's correct, but they could.
They could, but the company says, no, this is my personal and it's only for me. Yes, they are very important people for me. Yes.
They're jealous of their workers.
They can share certain things, but not the workers. Yes, they say, no, these are my workers. These are only for me. Yes, so if we analyze these ideas, we analyze this information. Yes, can you help me reading, please?
Okay. While some freelance workers will jump from job to job, companies like IBM and Sun Microsystems Incorporated want to, how is that word pronounced? How?
I mistyped, this is like G.
Sorry. Want to have a core characteristic to provide continuity.
Okay. So, notice that we say, well, for some freelancers, no? You know, freelancers, they don't have a contract of for working for a specific company. They can be working for Sun Microsystems, and at the same time, they can be working for IBM. Yes.
Okay.
It's like me as an English teacher. I work for the Tech University and I work for the UBAM University. And apart from that, I can work for companies. I can teach business English at companies. Yes, so I am a freelance worker. Yes, so while some freelance work from job to job, or from company to companies, yes, these two companies, they say they want to have a core characteristics, yes, to provide continuity. So it says, hey, stop jumping. Here you have the possibility to grow and to get more benefits.
Okay, so what about if I change the position of while? I mean, we have, while some freelance workers will jump from job to job, companies like IBM and blah, blah, blah. So what about some freelance workers will jump from job to job while companies like IBM or Sun Microsystems? Would that work?
Yes, it will work.
Okay.
And so in that case, how will this work? As an Aldo or as whereas?
Whereas also, right?
Whereas also, exactly.
Okay.
Good. Do you want to take a screenshot?
Sure. Okay.
Done it? Good. Yep. Okay, now the next one that we're going to analyze is reason. Okay, conjunctions for reasons. Remember that we have because, as, or since. So we use because when we want to explain the reason for something. Yes, but also I can say, okay, since I have problems communicating, I am studying English. Yes, or I am studying English because I have communicating problems in a second language. Okay, notice that I am using different positions of since and because. Or I can say, as I have problems communicating, I am studying English, and I am using as. The same idea, I can use, yes, different conjunctions to express similar information, similar reasons. Okay, now here we have this information. Okay, this is the scenario. These people, well, they're not like very happy, you know? Yes, look at their faces.
They don't look happy at all.
They don't look happy at all, yes? They are like angry, no? Nothing bothers them. Okay, so what was the situation? Well, they asked the company for some products. So the company delivered some products, but guess what? They didn't receive the products they were expecting. Oops, this was a problem, a big problem. And it's not the first time that this happened. Yes, the company has been ordering a lot of products, but the company that delivers the products arrives late, they exchange the products from this company, they deliver in another company, so it's a mess. That's why they have this face. They are like mad at them. So we say, we are going to change our supplier because we got so many incorrect orders. So we are receiving the products, the wrong products. We are not receiving what we want. Or we can say, as and since are similar to because. And they are common at the beginning of the sentence. Because is more commonly used in the middle. Yes? So we say this. Since is a little more formal. Yes, since is a little more formal. This expression. Yes, so it's like saying because it's a little bit informal, something more casual. Yes, but if you use since, this conjunction is more formal. A little bit, but more formal. Yes, so it has certain degree. Now, going back to the situation, yes, do you think these people personally contact the owners or the representatives of the company that delivers the products?
Yeah, I mean to make a complaint or something.
Yeah, but do you think that they directly make the telephone call and contact them?
No, maybe they gave the order to a secretary or someone like with that rank of job.
We have this guy, and this guy is his responsibility to contact the company that delivers to say, hey, we don't need your services anymore. Thank you, but we don't need you anymore. We are going to cancel the contract because we are not receiving what we want. So in this case, since we have had so many incorrect orders and late deliveries, we are writing to inform you that we will no longer be using your services. This is the message that this person is giving the owners of this company. Yes? So notice that I am using here since.
At the beginning.
At the beginning. Because it's something more formal. If I want to sound more informal, or like a little bit casual, yes, we have so many correct orders and late deliveries. So, and I can say, well, we are going to cancel this, or we are going to cancel your services because we have had so many incorrect orders and late deliveries. But I start with the second part of my idea. We are, in this case, we are writing or we are calling, yes.
So we'd have to swap swap the order. We are writing to inform you that we will no longer be using your services because we have had so many incorrect orders and late deliveries.
Exactly. Right? So if I want to sound more informal, I use because. Yes, but I use since at the beginning to sound more formal. The order is going to be just swapped.
Okay.
Starting by giving the reason why I'm canceling, yes, and at the end, the reason. Yeah, this part. What is the background of this cancellation? Okay. Do you want to take a screenshot?
Sure, yep.
We are almost finishing conjunctions.
Conjunctions, because today we have different, I think.
Yes, we have another topic to cover. That is quantifiers.
Quantifiers, yeah, I saw that on the platform.
Okay. So, well, these are the conjunctions we are going to analyze. Now we have conjunctions for result, so, purpose, and 2 and 4. Yes? And finally, we are going to close with purpose and so that. Okay? So these are the ones that we are going to analyze today, just to finish. Okay? So here we have this so for result. Yes? And we use so to express a result. I am studying English so as not to be illiterate. I am studying English so that I can communicate. Notice that I am using so that. So in this case, it's as a result. Okay? Now, note that the relationship because and so is somehow similar. Okay? So here we have the idea. Yes, I called, or I went to the store, this store, the Home Depot, where I received my merchandise under these conditions. Is it good?
No.
No. The merchandise is damaged. The boxes are damaged in bad conditions. So what I'm going to do is I am calling to complain because the goods are damaged. And I am using because. Okay, now the same idea. Yes, here I am expressing the reason. Okay, I am calling to complain because the woods are damaged. This is the reason of my call. Now, the woods are damaged, so I am calling to complain. In this case, if this is the reason, what is this?
The result.
The result, this is the result. Notice the difference. If I am using because, I am giving the reason. If I am using so, this is the result of my call. Yes, the goods are damaged. Yes, so I am calling to complain. This is the result.
Okay.
Okay, the next, purpose, to or for. So we have this. We use to infinitive to express the purpose. To say why we do things. Okay, to says why we do things. Now here we have the idea. This is, can you recognize this person?
China's president, but I don't remember the name, but it's China's president.
Yeah, Mr. Xi is a Chinese president, yes? Okay, well, he wants to do business with this girl, with this woman, yes? So he's going to arrive to visit this girl at the airport, yes? So the girl is going to see Mr. Xi to do business. Okay, now, this is the idea. He went to the airport to meet Miss Li. Yes, the purpose. He went to the airport to meet Miss Lee. We have a purpose. They want to do business, so they have to get to get together to discuss about the deals, to discuss about the business. Now, here we have the idea for not for to meet. No, this is incorrect. We never say not for to meet. That's incorrect. We say only to meet. Yes, but many students say, teacher, I went to the airport to meet my future girlfriend. Yes, is to meet my future girlfriend. But you never say for to. This is
not a necessary preposition.
Just the preposition, just with the to, just with the conjunction.
Okay.
That's it. You don't need more. Now, this is the other idea. Can you help me reading this idea?
I'm calling to talk about the sales conference next week.
So what is this?
That is, I'm calling the purpose.
It is also a purpose. Yes. So why I'm calling? Yes, I'm calling to talk about sales conference next week. Okay, so we're giving the purpose. The next idea, Mr. Xi
said the government would work to improve China's employment insurance system and to speed up reform of the labor market.
Okay, at this moment, China is doing business in different parts of the world. Yes, it's the first economical power in the world because they are growing a lot. Yes, so this is okay. We want better conditions, yes, for our people, for our working people. Yes, that's why we say, well, Mr. Xi, that is the representative of China, would work to improve China's unemployment. Yes, so there are many people in China who do not have jobs, but they are improving, they are growing. So they are having this insurance system, and they want to speed up the reform of labor, yes, market to get more benefits. So, and we are giving the purpose to improve China's unemployment insurance and to speed up the reform of the labor market. Okay. Now, the next one. In order to, so as to, or in place of. These are other three conjunctions that have somehow similar meaning. Yes? So we use
Let me take a screenshot of the last slide, please.
Yep. Sorry, I went too fast.
No, this is going to be real quick. Okay, yeah, done.
Done it. So that if we continue analyzing what we say in order to, so as to, or in place of to. So we say, when we use in order to, or so as to, in place of to, yes, when we want to sound a little bit more formal. Okay, so these conjunctions in order to, or so as to, in place of to, yes, in place of to, are conjunctions when we want to sound more formal. Here we have the idea, yes? This is the scenario. There is the owner of a company giving a talk to the audience, the employees. The employees are the audience. They are listening carefully, or they are listening with a lot of attention. Why? In order to, yes, get the correct message, or in order to get the good news. The owner of the company says, hey, people, we are going to have a joint venture with other company, and we are going to receive more benefits. So all the audience is paying a lot of attention. Yes? What is the objective? To pay a lot of attention. Well, they are paying a lot of attention in order to understand the message from the boss. Okay? Or we can say, the CEO calls a press conference. Why? In order to explain the merger, the union of the two companies. That is the objective, that is the reason. Why are we having this joint venture? Because it's good for the company. We are going to receive more money, yes, to invest more in research, to invest more in benefits for my employees. Yes, this is the message, this is what I am receiving. That is the objective of the joint venture or the merger. So, in the other example, we use the negative in order not to, or so as not to, or we can use not to on its own without any other. Yes, in negative ideas. For example, yes, we will say, I will call a taxi not to miss my flight. Yes, so this idea is very commonly used with my students. I can listen to my students and say, teacher, I will call a taxi not to miss my flight. The idea is incorrect. We don't say this. The correct idea is, I will call a taxi so as not to miss my flight. So you say, so as not to miss my flight. Or I can say, I will call a taxi in order not to
miss my flight.
And it's exactly the same idea. Or if I use only like not to in place of to, yes, well, just by its own, I'll call a taxi not to miss my flight. That it sounds weird, it sounds strange, but it's correct.
It's correct. Okay.
So we use for followed by a noun. That is another rule. Yes, followed by a noun to say why we do something. If we want to say why we do something, well, we can use for. So he went to the airport. What was the objective to go to the airport? So for meeting Miss Lee. So in this case, Mr. Xi, the president of China, went to the airport for a meeting with Miss Lee. That's the objective, the reason for a meeting. Okay?
Okay.
the next, yes, you use this, for example, when you have like an invitation. Hey, I'm feeling hungry. I want to eat something. Shall we go out for some lunch? No? So I am saying for the reason. Why am I going out, or why am I inviting you to go out? The reason is for some lunch.
For some lunch.
And I can have, in this case, I have a meeting. It's equal to I have a meeting, yes? So he went to the airport for a meeting with Miss Lee. So it's equal to say, I have a meeting with Miss Lee. Now in the second part, yes, it's equal to say, to have a lunch, yes? Hey, let's have a lunch. Let's go out for some lunch. It's like an invitation. Hey, shall we go out for some lunch? I am inviting you, Christian. Yes, I am starving. I am feeling hungry. Let's go out for some lunch. Shall we go out for some lunch? It's equal to say, hey, let's have a lunch. Let's have lunch.
Yeah, I mean, for in this case, it is necessary use for.
For, exactly.
Yep. Okay.
Yes. Okay, so in the next ideas, now, before, yeah, take the screenshot. Okay, so then we have this, the next one, yes, there is purpose and so that, okay? So for purpose and so that, when we use so that, well, we use so that to express the purpose, yes? After we use a subject plus a verb, that is very important, yes? We have the subject and we have our verb. So after we have this, we use so that. Let's analyze some examples here, yes? Here we have this scenario, yes? There are some students paying attention, or there are some people here paying attention to the person who is in the middle. And the person who is in the middle is like explaining something. Yes, if you notice the body language is like expressing something, yes? And this guy is like paying attention, yes? The other one is like, probably is like eating, we don't know. Yes, we cannot see the picture correctly, or it's not complete. So what we say, I guess, this is what I want to guess. Maybe he's eating something, I don't know. So I guess, I make a guess. Your question is, how do you develop your company so that it can evolve in response to changing customer expectations? Okay, so notice that I am here using or expressing a purpose, so that.
So that, and there's also the subject. Next to the subject, the verb. It can.
It is the subject, can is my full verb. So can evolve, because this is my full verb, can evolve.
Okay, can evolve. Okay.
Okay, another idea, yes? So when we present, we use for a present purpose, okay? So if we're working about a present purpose, we use the present simple. Will or can. How we can combine these structures for a present purpose? Very simple. We express a present purpose, yes? For example, if we analyze this scenario, yes? Can you recognize these companies?
Those are delivery companies.
Okay, those are parcels service companies, yes? They deliver products, they deliver letters, they deliver documents, paperwork, yes? So, well, let's say that I will send it by courier so that it gets on time. I will send my contract by courier so that it gets punctual. Yes, I am going to sign a contract. Yes, with Christian. Christian is going to work for me, but Christian will work for me in Guadalajara. I am in Mexico. Yes, I will send the contract. Yes, using the service, the courier. Yes, UPS, FedEx, DHL, TNT, Aramex, any. Yes, and they will take the contract to Guadalajara and you will sign the contract. It's not necessary that I go personally to Guadalajara and will sign the contract. No, I prepare the contract and I send it to you. That's what I am combining. Yes, for expressing purpose. So I will send it by courier so that it gets on time or so that it gets to you punctual. So that's what we say, until I get to you on time. Or
so that it'll get you.
It will get to you on time.
To you on time. Okay.
Now, another example. I am calling you. What is the purpose that I am calling you? So that I can check your last order. Hey, Christian, I'm calling you to confirm your last order. You asked for 2 washing machines, 1 fridge, and a sewing machine. Is that correct? And Christian says, yes. It's confirmed. Yes. Okay. So this is the purpose. I am calling you so that I can check your last
order.
Okay. So for a past purpose, notice that here we are expressing for a present purpose. Now, for a past purpose, we use the past simple, would or could. Now, this is something like contrasting. Yes, will and can for present purpose. Would and could for past purpose. Now, here we have this. This is the scenario. We have a doctor, we have a nurse, and we have a patient. Yes? Well, the patient is working in a company, is working in an office. Okay? He wants to have his monthly check in the hospital, but he needs to ask for permission. Okay? So he's going to ask for permission to have his monthly check at the hospital. So the idea is this. Can you read it?
I left work early so that I could go to the doctor.
Notice that I am expressing a past purpose. I could. Yes, I left work early so that I could go to the doctor.
Okay.
So another idea. So in this case, the it is equal to say
it would.
It would. Okay. You can make this it would. So that I would now, so that it would also. If we are using with it. Okay? So get a screenshot. Too much information?
Possibly, but we're still with a new topic, so.
Okay, well, this was the use of conjunctions, yes, correlative. So, well, with this, we finish conjunctions, and we are going to start with quantifiers. Okay? What is a quantifier for you?
Quantifier, probably things that you can or cannot count.
Okay.
I mean, in a majority of nouns, probably.
Okay, good. So if we are going to talk about nouns, count and non-count nouns, so, well, we will have to identify what is a count noun and what is a non-count noun. Okay? So what is a non-count noun for you?
For me, like an example, well, what about sand or sugar or milk or water also?
Okay, but what is the definition that you can give me about the quantifiers? How would you define the word quantifiers?
Quantifiers. I'm not sure.
Okay, what can you see in the picture? Can you describe the picture?
Yep. I see a glass of orange juice, some slices of bread, mug, probably with coffee, some berries, what else? Another mug, but I'm not sure what's in there. And a little glass with, what is that? I'm not sure. Like nuts or almonds?
Yeah, nuts. With some yogurt, no? Or some dry fruits.
Dry fruit also.
So you can see different things in the picture, but there are some things that you can count and some other things that you cannot count. Yes. For example, the orange juice. Can you count the orange juice?
Not by itself. But I mean, in this case, I can count it in glasses or bottles.
Let's say that you cannot count. You count the glasses, yes?
Yeah.
Or you can count, or you can measure 1 liter of orange juice, 2 liters. You can measure, but you cannot count it.
Okay.
So, for example, you have some fruits, yes? You have, I can see some red fruits. Yes, I can see some, I don't know, like blueberries. Yes, in the picture, on this part, I can see forks, I can see knives, I can see spoons, I can see cups. Pardon me?
Was the silver plate, the spoon, the knife, and the fork?
We can have a piece of wood. We can see some sandwiches being prepared. Yes, but to prepare a sandwich, I need bread. So can I count bread?
No.
No.
You can't.
So how can I express this? If I want to prepare a sandwich, I need bread, but I need two slices of bread. Yes, so for my sandwich, I need avocado, but I 1 avocado, 2 avocados, 3 avocados, no. Yes, if I don't know the specific amount of avocado, I cannot count avocados. Yes, so I cannot say 1 avocado, 2 avocados. No, for my sandwich, let's say I just need a small piece, but I just need some avocado. Okay, I need to drink, I am thirsty, I need to drink orange juice. How much? Just a little. or just some orange juice, not too much. Okay, so quantifiers, let's analyze the definition of quantifiers. Quantifiers are words like few, little, plenty, a lot of, much, many, a few, little, any, some. These words will help me guess how many things or how much of something we are talking about. This is the definition of a quantifier. Yes? Quantifiers are words that help me or that will help me, yes, express how many things or how much of something I need. If it is uncountable, I use how much. If it is countable, things that I can count, so I use how many. Yes, so I say how many things or how much of something. If I want to prepare a sandwich, I need 2 slices of bread. Yes, 2 slices of bread. I need some cheese. I need some tomatoes. I need some avocado. I need some mayonnaise. Or I need some butter. If I want to make my sandwich of a peanut butter, well, I cannot count the butter. I cannot say 1 butter, 2 butter. No, I need how much? Well, I need some butter. Or I need, let's say, a little oil. Yes. So we can use quantifiers to express how much of something I need, or how many of the things I need to do something or to prepare something. Here we have this idea, yes? So some quantifiers are combined with countable nouns, things that we can count, and some with uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns are nouns that we cannot count. For example, water, soda, coffee, rice, salt. Yes, these are some common examples of uncountable nouns. But there are some quantifiers that we can use them with both countable and uncountable.
Okay.
The situation. If we are analyzing quantifiers, here we have this. What do we have here?
Strawberries and bananas.
Okay, strawberries and bananas. Can I count the strawberries?
I think would be the same case as the avocados, right?
But if you look at the picture, can you count the bananas and can you count the strawberries?
Oh, sure. 3 of each one.
3 of each one, yes. So I can say, how many? Yes, that's something that I can count. 1, 2, 3. So countable nouns, yes, countable nouns use numbers. Okay? So now, what is this?
Oil.
Oil. And this?
I'm not sure if it is sand, salt or flour.
Okay, salt or sugar, we don't know.
Sugar also.
But okay, sugar. So can you count the sugar? 1 sugar, 2 sugar, 3 sugars? No. So can you count 1 oil, 2 oils?
Neither that.
Neither. So you can count neither oil nor sugar.
Neither nor. Yeah. Okay.
So can count neither oil nor sugar.
No sugar.
The clauses here. Yes?
Yeah, the relation between them. Yep.
Okay. Now we have 4 groups. We are going to classify the quantifiers in 4 groups. The first group is going to be identified by A, B, C, or D. Yes, 4 groups, and we are going to analyze this. Yes, in the first group we have both books. Are they countable or uncountable?
Countable.
Countable. Yes, because I say both.
Both.
So that means 2. So books is in plural, so I can count. So quantifiers that can be counted use numbers and have a plural form. Okay? A bit of breath. Can I count breath? One breath, two breaths, three breaths?
Nope.
No. So things that are uncountable cannot be counted. And they are used only expressions. A bit, small piece, a bit. Yes? And it's always in singular. We don't say breaths, we say breath. Uncountable nouns are always in singular, not in plural. Whereas plural nouns. Okay, now some books. Can you count some books?
Yeah.
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 Can you count some ink? I am using my printer at home. So here, this group, you can use these quantifiers with countable and uncountable nouns.
Countable. Okay.
Countable and uncountable. Because you cannot count the ink. You cannot say 1 ink, 2 inks, 3 inks, no. So this is uncountable. So we have countable and uncountable. We have the two of them in one group. Each book, we are individualizing each book. Countable or uncountable?
Countable, right?
Countable. Okay, here we have, but countable in singular. Uh-oh. Ready? Continue?
Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah.
Okay, I was speaking and suddenly you disappeared.
Yeah, sorry. It's just that I didn't connect my laptop to the
energy.
It got discharged.
Source. Okay. Well, C group can work with plural countable nouns and uncountable nouns. Okay. B group can use only or can be used only for uncountable nouns. And the group A can work with plural countable nouns. Okay, now let's analyze each one of the quantifiers that can be used in each one of these classification. Okay, so in the first group we have a the fewest in the comparative and the superlative. We say a or the majority of, a majority of or the majority of. Yes, not many, a minority of, or you can say only minority of, you can say a number of or several. These quantifiers are used with plural countable nouns. Okay, now the second group, uncountable nouns. Yes, we can say a bit, you can say a small amount of, you say a bit of, a great deal of, a good idea, a good deal of, a little, less, the least, and not much. Less in the comparative, the least in the superlative. Now, the plural countable nouns and uncountable. These quantifiers can use with both, like some of them, any of them, or enough. A lot of or lots of, hardly any, more or most of the, more of the, most of the, plenty of, or none of the. So these quantifiers are used in this group. Okay, now for nouns that are singular countable, we use each, each. Then we have all of them, any, some of them, each. We have either, every, most of them, neither, and no, none of them. Okay, this is the classification that we have for the use of quantifiers. Okay, so take a screenshot so that you study them and memorize when to use each one of them, depending on the noun that you have. And remember that some of the quantifiers are used with both plural countable and uncountable nouns.
Okay.
Done it?
Yeah, done.
Okay. Now, let's start by identifying, yes, the countable or uncountable nouns. Okay, as we say, countable nouns use numbers and they can be counted. Yes, uncountable nouns cannot be counted and they are always in singular. These are in plural and these are in singular. Okay, so we use singular and plurals. Okay, now the first idea, yes, countable nouns. When we talk about countable nouns, of course, we talk about things that can be singular. that can be counted. Okay, we have a banana or one banana. Okay, we can say, or in the plural, bananas. Yes, so I have banana, only one, bananas, many. Yes, so I can see 2, 4, 5 bananas in this bunch. So there are 5 bananas in this bunch. There is 1 banana on this part. Okay, so I have the singular and I have the plural. This is one of the characteristics that you can see in countable nouns, that they can be used in singular or in plural. Now, the next idea, okay, here we have this. Well, if we are analyzing, yes, if it is in singular, if it is in plural, okay, we'll say, we can use numbers with countable nouns. There are 5 bananas on this bunch. There is a banana, there is 1 banana. So I can use numbers with countable nouns, with nouns that I can count. Okay, so we can say 1 banana, 2 bananas, 3 bananas, 4 bananas, 5 bananas, 6 bananas, etc., etc. Yes, we can count them, and we use numbers, and we use in plural and in singular. So, in other words, countable nouns can be counted. That is the main reason. The next idea, yes, uncountable nouns. Okay, uncountable nouns like the rice we have here, these kind of items cannot be counted. Yes, so it's not possible to say 1 rice, 2 rices, 3 rices. No, no. We say some rices. We use expressions like some, like a few, a lot of. Yes, if it is in excess, so you cannot count, you can say, oh, there is a lot of rice in this sack. So, well, we use an uncountable noun, yes, we can say only, or we can use them only in singular. We say rice, we don't say rices. Now we say rice. So, we cannot use numbers with uncountable nouns, that is another characteristic. Numbers can never be used with uncountable nouns. Yes? So, but we cannot say 1 rice, 2 rice, 3 rice, 4 rice, etc., etc. That's not possible. Yes? You can weigh a kilo of rice, a quarter of rice, a pound of rice. You can measure, you can weigh. Yes, but you cannot count. So, in other words, uncountable nouns cannot be counted. Okay? Take a screenshot on this part so that we continue advancing with our presentation. Okay? Yep. Now, if we continue analyzing, let's start analyzing the first of the quantifiers. Plenty of. Plenty of is the first quantifier we are going to study or we are going to analyze in this presentation. Yes? When we use plenty of, can you help me reading?
Plenty of can be used with both countable and uncountable nouns. It means more than enough.
Okay, plenty of means more than enough. Enough means sufficient. Only the word enough is sufficient. Okay, in the first example, yes, there is a, we have this scenario. This is in a company. There is a meeting, or there was a meeting this morning in the company. And guess what? I have to be present at this meeting. Yes? So when I arrived to the company, yes, my boss, that is this girl, she was already there. the meeting was at 10 o'clock in the morning. Yes, but she arrives at 9, 1 hour before. Oops, yes, she arrived with plenty of time for the meeting. Yes, she had time to go out for breakfast and to check her notes for the meeting, to see things in the meeting room. Yes, that everything was going to be correct for the meeting. So she arrived with plenty of time to the meeting. She arrived at 9 o'clock, the meeting was at 10, so 1 hour, yes, plenty of time for the meeting to organize it. Yes, she had time to go out for breakfast. Imagine, no, that's excellent, that's great. Yes, so the meeting well started, yes, at 10 or 10 minutes past 10. Yes, because she arrived at 9, she had enough time, or she had plenty of time for getting ready for the meeting. Okay, now here we have the idea. Yes, so there's no need to hurry. Yes, we've got plenty of time. Yeah, when I arrived, yes, she was like, hey, let's start, let's walk fast. And say, hey, there is no need to hurry. Yes, so we have plenty of time. We've got plenty of time. Another example, much. Can you count the time? Can you say 1 time, 2 times? No.
We cannot.
What can you do with the time? You can measure the time. Yes, we divide the time in minutes, seconds, hours, days, weeks, months, seasons. Yes, we can, in certain way, we can measure the time. Yes, or we can classify the time. But we can say, how much time do we have for our meeting? Well, we start the meeting at 10 minutes past 10. Okay? So, don't worry, we have 1 hour for our meeting. Yes? So, at 11, we will finish. Yes? So, much. If we talk about much, here we have this scenario. How much money is there here?
Plenty of money.
Plenty of money. But we don't say plenty, we say much money.
Yeah, much money.
There's much money. But if I say, okay, 1 bill, 2 bills, 3 bills, 4 bills, I don't know how many bills are there in this bunch. Okay. But I can count the bills, or I can count the coins. 1 coin, 2 coins. Well, I can count the coins, and I can make a general question. How much money do you have? If I say, okay, Christian, how much money is there in your wallet?
Oof. I'd rather not to talk about it.
To cry.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes. So when we say we use much with uncountable nouns. Okay. And we can have different ideas here. The first idea is, how much money have you got for your vacation? How much money have you got for your vacation? Well, I can say, I've got much money, I got some money, I've got no money. Depending on the situation. Okay? Or I can say, hey, much is unusual in positive sentences. This is not very common to use it in positive sentences. Yes? We use other expressions. Yes? For example, imagine this situation. This is your father and your sister. Okay? They went shopping. They went out for shopping. Yes? So they went out for shopping. And how much money do you think they spent in buying? Look at her hands. Yes, she has a lot of bags, and she has also a bunch of bags. Yes? So how much money do you think they use? How much money do you think they use?
think they used too much money or much money.
They use much money, or the mother say, hey, how much money did you spend in the stores? He says, don't tell your mother how much, yes? We didn't spend much money. Yes, I am using the idea in negative. We didn't spend much money. We spent some money, or we spent a little money. So, but not much. So we didn't spend much money. Yes, it's like, hey, we didn't spend much money, meaning negative, not too much. Yes, but if I say we spent a lot of money, yeah, we are spending a lot. We don't say plenty, we say a lot of money. But in the idea, not we spent much money, this is not very common. Yes? So we don't use not we spent much, because much is not used with affirmative ideas. It's not very common. We use expressions like, we spend a lot of money.
A lot of
money. Okay. We spend some money. Yes, or not too much in negative. We didn't spend much money, or we didn't spend, or we spent no money. Yes? Now, in the next example, we say, hey, did you see David much? Did you see your girlfriend much? Christian? Did you see your girl, or did you see your girlfriend much?
Do I have to use much? Sounds weird.
Use the other alternatives.
I see her a lot of times.
Okay, you can say, I see her a lot of times. I see my girlfriend a lot of times. Or I don't see my girlfriend much. In negative, I don't see my girlfriend much. Yes? Or you say, if it is a lot, you say, I see my girlfriend a lot. Yes? Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 7 days a week, you see your girlfriend every day. Yes? So that means, Christian sees his girlfriend a lot. If Christian says, no, I don't see my girlfriend much. Or I don't see her a lot. Or I can say, I see my girlfriend a few times during the week. A few times. So the last one, which is, no, I see David much. So you don't say this. Some of the students say, no, I see David much. No, but if you are saying negative idea, you say, no, I don't. No, I don't see David much. That is the correct. No, I don't see David much. Complete. Okay? Now, take the screenshot for this part, please. Tell me if you want a break or you want to continue.
When does the class finish? 5?
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I think it's all up to you, teacher, because I'm not sure if we have enough time to finish this topic.
Well, the topic is very, very extensive. I want to have at least 2 sessions, yes, because it's huge. But we can summarize it. We can see it faster. And leave it the practice at the end.
Okay, I think that's better at the end.
Good. Well, let's continue analyzing many. Yes. So many is the other quantifier that we use with countable nouns, only with countable nouns. Yes. And we have 3 different ideas. Here we have this. How many bills are there in your wallet? Remember that you can count bills. 1 bill, 2 bills, 3 bills. So how many 100 bills do we have in the wallet?
3 bills.
3 bills. Yes. So we use how many. So how many dollars have you got? If each dollar is $100 bill, $100 bill, yes. So I have $300. Yes, I have 3 bills. Each bill is $100.
Okay.
So the next, how many car accidents happen in the city every day? A lot of. We can say many people drive too fast. Yes. So there are many, or there are a lot of car accidents in the city every day. Yes. The reasons: alcohol, the people driving over the speed limit. Yes. People are always in a rush.
Reckless drivers.
People are in desperately in a rush. Yes. Always in a hurry. Okay, and the third, yes. How many people do you think visits the desert every year? Or how many people have a walk in the desert? Every year.
Many people.
A few people. Yes. Or we can say not many people.
Not many people have.
So imagine, there's a few tourists when they go to visit the pyramids. One part of the Egypt is desert, and the other part is there are palm trees, and there is water, there is desert. So it's a big contrast. So we can say, there aren't many tourists in the desert, or there aren't many tourists here. There are just 2 of them. Okay, or we say a lot of or lots of. Yes, well, we use these phrases with both countable and uncountable nouns. And mainly we are using this in informal English. We use a lot of or lots of, more with informal English. Example. We have, for example, how many people are in the concert or in a concert?
A lot of people.
There are a lot of people, or there are
lots of people.
Yes, so you say there were lots, if we are talking in the past, there were lots of people at the concert yesterday. Now, my brother has a lot of friends. Yes? Oops, he has friends in Hidalgo, in Toluca, he has friends in Guadalajara, he has friends in Sinaloa, he has friends in Baja California Norte and Sur, he has friends in Sinaloa, in Sonora, he has friends in Coahuila, all the Republic, he has friends. Yes, he's a very outgoing person. Okay, he has a lot of friends. Now, what is this?
Treble.
Okay, in English. What is this in English?
That is
many people that if you find one of these, it's a signal of a good luck.
Green luck?
It's a clover. It's a 4-leaf. It's a 4-leaf clover. Okay. Do you believe in good luck and bad luck?
Just when it's convenient.
Just when it's convenient. So we say, we have had a lot of luck recently. Okay. Yes? If you believe in good luck, you say, look, I found a clover, a 4-leaf clover. Yes? Oh, good, excellent. So that's that we have had a lot of luck recently. Recent past activities. Okay? So the next idea, yes, I have lots of time, so we don't need to hurry. We have lots of time. Okay, we have some time for a break. Yes? So it's 3 o'clock. See you here at 3 p.m. 10 minutes break. We have, there is no need to hurry. Yes? We have lots of time. Okay, so take the screenshot for this information.
Okay.
None. Okay. The next one, yes, sum. Sum is another quantifier that we use with, in this case, with two countable and uncountable nouns. Yes, so we use sum also combined with somebody, someone, something, somewhere, etc. in positive sentences. Okay, and I can use some with uncountable things. For example, I have drawn some water, some flavored water. Yes, and I have some time for extra activities. Yes, how much bananas do you want to buy? How many bananas? Yes, I want some bananas. Give me 5, 4, some bananas. Yes.
Some.
I can use some with countable and uncountable nouns. Yes? So, but also I combine some with a person to referring someone or somebody, or with a thing referring something, or for a place referring somewhere. Where do you study? If you don't want to tell me, you can say, teacher, I study somewhere in the city. I study somewhere in the state of Mexico. Yes? But in positive sentences only. In positive sentences. Okay? Now let's analyze some examples of this. We have 3 ideas. Yes? This couple was invited to a party. Yes? And there was a 15th anniversary of a girl. They want to buy a present for the party. Yes, for the girl. And they, guess what they bought? They bought
some flowers.
Some flowers. So they say, hey, we bought some flowers for the 15-year-old party. For the 15th anniversary. Okay, you know what? This guy is very busy. Yes, in the office. Say, okay, can we go to the party directly from the office? And then we go home? No, it says, we can go to the party and I have to return to the office. It's because I have
work to do. Some work to do.
Some work to do. Okay, so I cannot return to my house directly from the party because I have to return to the office because I have some work to do. And finally, yes, oops, I am starting feeling hungry. I want to eat. Okay, that looks delicious. Yes. So, Christian, would you like something to eat? Something
to eat. Okay.
What would you like to eat? Some soup, consomme, probably some pasta, some meat, some fruit, yes, some yogurt, some tacos,
rice.
some rice.
That looks like a kebab.
Yeah, exactly. So would you like something, something to eat? I can invite you something. Would you like something to eat?
Yes, I'd like something to eat.
Yes, I'd like
something to eat.
Yes, so you say, I'm feeling hungry. I am hungry. I want something to eat. Okay. Yes. Okay. Now, the next one, yes, we use some, and this is very important, to ask about a person or a thing that we know exists or that we think it exists. Yes, we use some when we ask for a person or thing, like someone, something, we think exists, or that's what we think. We know that it exists, or we think that it exists. Can be the two possibilities. For example, if we analyze the situation we have, for example, yes, look, this is a scenario. We have a door, and there is a person by the door. So if I make a question, hey, are you waiting for someone? Are you waiting for someone outside? Or is someone waiting for you? Is someone waiting for you, Christian?
Because it is uncertain. We think someone is waiting for you outside.
Someone is waiting for you outside. Yes, I say, okay, but if we are using these questions, yes, we say, is he waiting for someone? Probably yes, he's waiting for his girlfriend. We say, are you waiting for somebody? That would be another possibility, no? Somebody. Are you waiting for somebody? So I think you're waiting for somebody. In this case, I have an interrogative form. Are you waiting for somebody? In the second example is, I think. This is, I think, I know. Yes, I think you're waiting for somebody. Because I have seen you with another girl. Okay, so in the next example, yes, we use some when we, in questions, when we offer or ask for things. Okay, so when we ask for things or when we offer things, we use some. It's like, hey, Christian, would you like some consomme?
I wouldn't bother some consomme.
Would you eat some rice? So you can say yes. And we are using some in questions. Yes, when we offer or ask for things.
Ask for things.
When you ask for things, imagine you are in the restaurant and you are drinking coffee. Yes, it's okay. I want to drink some coffee, but I like the coffee with sugar. No? And you ask the waiter, hey, do you have some sugar? Or can I have some sugar for my coffee? Of course, sir. So, well, here we have the question is like, would you like something to eat? Yes, you can say, there is something to eat. That's why I am offering you. Yes, would you like something to eat? It's because I have some food to share with you. Okay, in the other example, okay, well, you like coffee, yes? So, Christian, would you like to drink coffee?
Yes, I'd like to drink some coffee.
Okay, with sugar or no sugar?
With sugar.
Okay.
With some sugar.
How much sugar? Some sugar?
Just some.
Just some sugar. Okay, and I say, hey, can I have some sugar, please? Yes, I put sugar in my coffee. Can I have some sugar, please?
Okay.
But if you are offered, for example, do you want some sugar for your coffee? And you say, no, thank you. I drink it without sugar. Yes? So there's no need for me. Okay? Now, then we have this. Here in this case, we say, well, there is probability of some sugar I can have. Okay? But if you say no, well, that's okay. That's your right. So take another screenshot with this information so that we continue advancing.
Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Well, let's continue. Yes. The next quantifier that we are going to see is any. Yes. Any can be combined with anyone, anybody, anything. Yes. So this quantifier is very versatile because you can combine it also with some, like this one we use with somebody, something, somewhere. So we use any. We use any when we also talk about a person with anybody, anyone, anything, referring to things, anywhere, referring to a place. Okay. In negative sentences, we use any. For example, is there any person here in the door? Can you see any person?
I don't see anyone.
You don't see anyone. Probably you don't see my index finger, no? Okay. Yes. So, well, no, outside, no, but inside.
There is someone.
There's someone, or if we use any, in the first example, we say there is anybody at the door. Yes, at the beginning. But now, well, here we have, he's lazy, you know. He never does any work.
Any work.
Yes,
Any
so you say, I'm feeling lazy today, I don't want to work. Yes, I just cross my hands and I do nothing. Yes, so
Okay.
I'm comfortable. Yes, because I don't have any work to do. Yes, I am just killing the time. Let's say another example. Yes, so look, here we have all this bunch of food. What can we see here?
I can see cupcakes, pizza, donuts, burgers, fried chicken, and fries.
Fries. Okay, good. So you can see we have a lot of food. Yes. Would you like to try anything from here? Would you like to eat anything from here?
Yeah, I'd like to.
What would you like to eat from here?
Anything.
Everything looks delicious. Okay, I asked the same question to this girl. Yes, would you like to eat anything from here? Now look at her face. What it expresses?
She's starving.
No.
No. She's okay. She wouldn't think of any food.
No, thank you. I don't want anything. Yes, I don't want anything. I am full. I want to throw up. Yes, I ate in excess. I pork out.
I haven't heard that before.
She ate a lot.
Porked out.
She porked out. Hey, would you like anything from here? No, thank you. No more. Yes, so she porked out. So in the expression, yes, we have this, hey, I'm not hungry. I don't want to eat. I don't want anything to eat. I am full. I am satisfied. No more at this time. Okay? Now, there is a party. Yes? In your house. Do you think that you are going to receive any of these presents? Any of these gifts?
I hope so.
Hope so, yes. Which one do you think is probably your gift?
Which one?
The fuchsia, the red.
What about the blue one?
The blue one, okay.
That small one.
The blue one, yes. So
Okay.
you chose one from a group, yes. Probably, you say, well, probably I will receive anything from these presents. I can receive anything from these presents. I don't know exactly what, but anything. Okay, so you say, I didn't buy any flowers for my girlfriend. Yes.
Okay.
It was her birthday. She went to eat out with her friends and she broke out. Yes, and I forgot to buy flowers for her. I didn't buy any flowers for her. Okay, so any. So remember that we can combine any with questions too. We use any in questions. When we do not know if the thing or person exists, we use any. Okay? Example, have you got any luggage? You are traveling on vacation, and in the airport, the person that when you board, yes, well, you are just carrying your things, your personal things, and the person is asking you, yes, hey, have you got any luggage? You say, no, I haven't.
No, I haven't.
Say,
I can't find my bag. Has anybody seen it?
So, oops, where is your bag? Probably you were talking and another person took your bag out from you.
So that works as the opposite of some, because in some we have a clue that it something or someone exists. I mean,
Exactly.
while here in any we can say we're not sure.
Okay, we have a group of people. Hey, people. Hey, has anybody seen my bag? People here? No, nobody has seen your bag, teacher. See you, bye-bye, take care, have a good day. Okay, so any. So we use any after if, after the clause if. Yes? And we have an example. If there are any letters for me, can you send them on my onto this address? So yes, you can say, yes, Frank, I can send you the letters that I received from you. You are not going to be here, but I know what address I can send them. Okay, so if I am using any after if. So if there are any, this is first if, and then after any, if there are any letters. Another example, yes, if anyone has any questions, I'll be pleased to answer them. Imagine that you are giving a talk, you are giving a presentation, and you have your audience, and your audience says, hey, before you finish your talk, you tell them, okay, if anyone has a question or has questions, I will be pleased to answer them at the end of my talk. Not before, at the end.
The end.
So you say, if anyone has any questions, I will be pleased to answer them, but at the end of my talk. So that you don't interrupt me. If not, I'm never going to finish my presentation. Now, take another screenshot for this. Done it?
Yep.
Okay, now let's continue with little and a few. What's the difference between little and a few?
If we are talking about something countable and non-countable.
Exactly. Okay.
I think few is for countable, and what was the other one? Any for non-countable?
A few. A few.
A few.
Okay. Before we continue with any and few, with a little and few, yes, the last part of any, yes, we also use any, yes, with the meaning it doesn't matter. Okay, it doesn't matter. So I have these two possibilities. Imagine Christian taking a tour in a bus using two different lines. Yes, the first line, yes, is tourist star. And the second line, yes, is Selega Premium. Yes? And so, okay, Christian, which one will you take to Acapulco? Selega or Tourist Star?
Any of them.
Any of them, yes? So it doesn't matter which. Okay? So I don't have any preference. The two of the buses go to Acapulco. In the example I have, you can take any bus. They will go to the center. So it doesn't matter which. The two of them have the same destination. So it doesn't matter which bus you take, the two of them take you to Acapulco. Now, here, can you recognize this singer?
Perry, I think.
Katy Perry. Okay, Katy Perry has a lot of fans. Yes? Katy Perry met her fans at the concert. When she was, hey, Katy, I want my favorite song from you. Yes? And she said, okay, which song would you like me to sing? Yes? She asked her, hey, what song or which song, yes, would you like me to sing? And her fan answers, any song.
Any song.
Which song shall I sing? Any song. I don't mind. It doesn't matter.
Just sing and I'll be happy.
Yes, exactly. As long as I listen to you, or as I am listening to you, any.
Okay.
So I say also she wanted to interview her favorite singer. Yes, and say, when can I visit you for an interview? And she answers, okay, come and see me anytime you want. Yes, it doesn't matter which time, in the morning, in the afternoon, whatever. This week I am going to be all day long in my house from Monday to Sunday. The complete week I'm going to be resting. I am not going to go out anywhere. Notice I am using anywhere, referring to a place. Okay, now here we have this other situation. Yes, these people, it's in a party, they are probably it's a concert. I can see balloons, a lot of people, the band is playing in front of me. Yes, so hey, but one of these friends, yes, they cannot stand the loud music. It affects my hearing. I'm starting having a terrible headache. Yes? So, where should we go? Anywhere, as long as I am getting out of here. I am starting having migraine. Yes? Where should we go? Where shall we go? Anywhere. I just want to go out. I cannot stand the terrible headache because of the noise.
Okay.
Okay. Let's compare something with anything. Here we have a comparison, something and anything. So, look, here we have this situation, yes? Here we have the daughter and the father, yes? The father says, oh, I'm starting feeling hungry. I want to eat something delicious. And the daughter said, look at my father. Yes, he's overweight. Yes. So she asked him, hey, would you like anything to eat? Nothing special. Something good. Something easy, fattening food, junk food, nutritious food.
Yep.
Yes. Well, he says Alex is his daughter. Peter is the father. Yes.
Okay.
Let's analyze the situation here. Peter says,
I'm hungry. I want something to eat.
and Alex,
What would you like?
what would you like? Peter.
I don't mind anything.
Anything, yes. I don't care. It can be nutritious food or junk food.
Okay.
Anything. Yes. But I just want to have something in my stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. I am starving. I'm feeling really hungry. Okay. So this idea, anything
Doesn't matter what.
doesn't matter what. As long as it is food, it's welcome.
Okay.
Okay, good. So somebody, someone, anybody, and anyone are singular words. Okay, singular, only one.
Anybody?
Somebody, someone, anybody, and anyone are singular words.
Words. Okay.
Okay, now here we have this scenario. So here we have some people, yes, and here we have an umbrella, yes. If I want to ask whose umbrella is this, referring to the other people, yes, what will be the correct question using any, or somebody, or anybody, or anyone?
Is this umbrella from anyone?
Okay. Let's say, is this umbrella from anyone? Let's modify the questions. Yes, okay. Let's make something more formal. Yes, so we say, hey, someone is here to see you. Pay attention. Someone is here to see you. However, we use they, them, and then after these words. Okay? Now, we go back to this. Someone has forgotten their umbrella. Someone. Yes? I don't know if it was this girl, this man, this girl, this man. Someone from this group has forgotten their umbrella. Okay? Let's make the question. So it means someone has forgotten their, I can say his or her umbrella. Yes? If I make the question is, hey, is this umbrella from anybody here? Is this umbrella from anybody? Anybody here? I am considering this group of people. And I am including anybody. I am individualizing. I don't know if it was Mary, Peter, Sally, or John. Yes? I can say, has anybody forgotten your umbrella? Has anybody forgotten your umbrella? Anybody? Singular. Only one. So I can individualize. Has anyone lost an umbrella? ¿Alguien ha perdido? Has someone lost an umbrella? Has anyone? We don't know. Notice how I am playing with the questions. Using anybody or anyone. Yes, including someone, yes, meaning his or her umbrella. Okay? So if anybody wants to leave early, they can. Yeah, they can.
Anybody wants to leave early?
There is a meeting, there is a reunion. Yes. So if anybody wants to leave early, they can. Okay. So you are permitted to go out of the meeting. Yes. If it hasn't finished, no problem. So they can. If anyone, if anybody wants to leave early, they can. Notice how I am, yes, combining the information with anybody and they. Anybody is singular, yes, but I am using a pronoun in plural, they, because I am referring to this group of people. So we have they, referring to these people. Yes, if anybody wants to leave early, they can.
They can.
Is it clear?
I think so.
Okay. Let's get a screenshot.
Yep.
Okay. So the next one, yes. So little and a few, yes. Little and a few. So little plus uncountable nouns and few with countable nouns without a. I can say few. Countable nouns, few people, few students. Without saying, without a few students, no, just few students. Few classes, but I don't say, or I never say a few classes, a few students, a few people. No, I say few people, few students, few classes, without the a. Now,
is there a case in which I can use the a at the beginning? Or
how?
No? Okay. Okay.
So we express negative ideas with little and a few. Yes, it's equal to say not much or not many. Remember that can be used with countable and uncountable nouns. Okay, if it is uncountable nouns, I say not much. If it is with countable nouns, I say not many. Okay, now we say a little and a few, yes, without a is for ideas containing uncountable nouns or countable nouns without saying a little or without saying a few. Just few or just little. Example, here we have this scenario. There is a clock and there is a man running against the time. Yes, I'm running out of time. I'm not having too much time for the meetings. Yes, so what I would say, Daddy is very busy. Yes, with his job. He has little time for their things. I have little and the uncountable noun. Yes, time is not countable. So I have little time for other things. Notice he's running for, because of the time. Yes, he's having almost no time, just little time. But you don't say a little time, no, just little. Just little time. That's the correct. Now, here we have, it's not much time, less time than I would like to. Yes, but not much time. Okay, here we have this idea. Yes, this is the scenario. Where are they? In what place?
London.
London, specifically?
I don't remember the name of the bridge.
Okay, it's located in the Thames River, no?
Thames River. Okay.
Okay, notice, yes, these people. These people are these girls' friends in London. Yes. So this girl has 1, 2, 3, 4 friends in London. Yes. Now let's take a look. Yes, it says Vicky.
Vicky doesn't like living in London. She has few friends there.
So she has only 5 people. So she has few friends. We don't say she has few friends. No, she has few friends. Okay? Good. Now, this is equal. Not many, not as many as she would like. Not as many as I would like, according to Vicky. Okay? So, now let's take a look at this. How many friends she has in Mexico?
A lot of friends.
A lot of friends. Okay? So what we say the idea? We can say
very little and very few.
So we can say then Gary has
very little time for other things.
Yes, he's busy according to the time that he's having, running out of time. Yes, so Gary has very little time for other things. Okay, now talking about the friends. Well, Vicky has.
Vicky has very few friends in London.
So very few friends in London. Yeah, so we can say Vicky has very few friends in London. Or these are her friends in Mexico. Oops, she has more friends in Mexico, so she has a lot of friends in Mexico. But in London, she has very few friends. Okay, take the screenshot before we continue.
Okay, ready, teacher.
Okay, good. Now let's analyze a little and a few. Notice that here we have little and few, with no a. And here we have a little and a few, okay, with a. So a little and a few. We use a little and a few have a more positive meaning. In the other, it has negative meaning. Yes. So in this case, we have a little plus uncountable nouns. This is equal to say a small amount of something. Yes? If I say, I have a little time, it means I have a small amount of time for doing some other activities before I continue with my classes. Okay? Christian, yes, he has a few activities in his house. Cleaning his bedroom, yes, painting the garage, running errands, helping her mother. Yes, this is a few things that Christian has to do at home. Okay, it's something like more positive, a small amount of activities that you are going to carry out. Okay, now we focus on this activity, on this idea. Yes, this is the scenario. There is a train station, and the passengers, yes, and the passengers, before they leave in the train, they want to drink some coffee. Yes. Okay, so we have some time to go out of the train and yes, to get some coffee. Hey, I want to drink some coffee. Oh, don't worry. Yes, we can go and buy coffee. We have A little time or a few time?
A little time.
A little time. We have a little time to buy some coffee.
Some coffee.
Okay, now let's go and have a coffee. We have a little time before the train leaves. Now, the other situation, yes, in this case we say we have a little time is equal to say some time, enough time to have a coffee. Now, in the other example, look, this is other situation. We have a student that has just entered to the university, but she wants to study languages. She wants to study Italian, English, French, German. She wants to study different languages. Yes, when we interview this student in the college or at college, well, she says, I don't speak too much English, okay? So I speak a little English or a few English?
Little English.
A little English, yes. So, do you speak English? She says, a little. Okay, so this means, so we can talk a little bit. We cannot talk too much because she speaks a little English. Okay? But guess what? If we compare this with she spoke little English, it means there is certain opportunity to have communication with the girl. Okay? So the communication was difficult. Yes, with her because she spoke a little English. A little English. She spoke little English. So communicating with this girl is kind of difficult. It's kind of complicated. Yes, she doesn't speak English at all. And we have a little. She spoke a little English. So this means we were able to communicate with her with certain difficulties, but we were able to communicate with her. So we could communicate with the girl. With difficulties, but we could. Okay, now look, this Sonia, she's a very rebel person. Look at her outfit, yes? It's like, yes, she has problems with drugs, she doesn't respect the law, she doesn't respect her father, she doesn't respect her mother, yes? What do you want? Yes, so she's always complaining, you know? So, well, Sonia, she doesn't respect authority, yes? Well, she's lucky, she has few problems. She doesn't respect authority. Yes, she's a fortunate. She has few problems. With her attitude that she's not respecting anybody. Okay, so yeah, we can say that she's a fortunate. She has a few problems.
To not have a lot of problems.
Not many problems, exactly, not many. So in the idea, okay, there are things are not going well for Sonia, yes? So, well, for her, she has
a few problems. Okay, so without the A is negative, and with the A is positive.
It's more positive.
Okay.
Exactly. Now, in the example here we have, here not many problems, but here?
Some problems.
Some problems. She has problems with the police. She has problems with the authority in the school. Yes, so she has some problems. Because she doesn't respect anybody. Okay, now a few plus a countable noun, meaning some or a small number. Countable nouns. Okay, so here we have this. Peter has a band. Yes, he rehearses with his band once a week. Let's see how many members of the band are in this group. How many members?
6.
6 members. Okay, very good. So we say this. If we analyze the situation, we say, Peter says, I enjoyed my life here. I have a few friends and we meet quite often. Yes, I enjoy my life here. I have a few friends. So, do I have a lot of friends or just some friends?
A few friends.
A few friends. So we have a few friends, meaning not many, but enough to have a good time.
Good time. Okay.
Sometimes you have a good time when you get together with your friends. You go bowling, you go drinking some alcoholic beverages to the bar, to the casino, yes, to play. So I say I enjoy. I'm having a good time. So when was the last time you saw Claire? We say this is Claire. Well, when was the last time that you saw Claire? You say a few days ago. She was drinking a lot of alcohol with her friends in front of the college.
Okay.
Okay. So we are describing how the girl behaved, how Claire or how Sonia behaved. Okay. Take another screenshot for this part.
Yeah, it's done.
Okay, now let's continue. So the next one. So here we say some days ago. Well, let's say the next part that we're going to check is no or none. Okay, no and none. We say no, or we use no, which means not a or not any. Just we use no plus a noun, meaning not a or not any. So here we have this. Here we have this receptionist. She's working in front of a computer, and this is it. So Sue won't have any difficulty. Yes, Sue won't have any difficulty. This means Sue will have no difficulty finding a job. Yes, she's a receptionist in a hotel, but she wants to work for a company. Yes, well, we say that she's an excellent worker. She never arrives late. She always does her chores at work and at home. So I'm secure, I'm sure of that Sue will have no difficulty finding a job. Now, here we have this other situation. Let's take a look at this. This is a place in China. Yes, look at the construction and the space that these people, yes, there is no option to enter with a car. There is no option to enter with a motorcycle or to have a bicycle here. Yes, so only stairs. So you can access to this place only by walking. So we say, yes, here the people, yes, are walking, yes, up the stairs. So we say, now, but no. So we say, we have to walk home because there was
no bus.
No bus. Now, let's take a look at the other. Yes, in this case, we say, this is equal to there wasn't a bus. Now, there were no
shops open.
So shops open. In this place, I don't think that shops were open. Yeah, not too many shops. In the mountain, yes, in the mountain. So there are just a few places where you can buy things. Yes, you need to go to the city to buy different things, to buy groceries, to buy clothing, to buy shoes, to buy some accessories. But definitely, so shops in the mountain, so there were no shops open.
No shops open.
This means this was equal to there weren't any shops open. Any. Now, in the example A, you can use no plus a noun at the beginning of a sentence. Yes, so this is another possibility. Look, here we have, what place is this?
Chichen Itza.
Chichen Itza. Okay, in where is located Chichen Itza?
Yucatan.
In Yucatan, in Mexico. Okay, so we say no reason was given for change our plan. We wanted to go to Yucatan, yes, to Chichen Itza, but my friends in the last minute says, hey, let's go to Teotihuacan better. Come on.
Okay.
There's no reason, or no reason was given to change our plan. Why do you want to go to Teotihuacan? It's better. No, come on. That is not a good reason. Yes, I prefer to go to Chichen Itza. Yes, in the southeast part of Mexico. It's more beautiful. Yes, you can go to the beach. So your support is not valid. So none. Let's analyze none. When we use none without a noun, we use none when we don't have a noun. So how much money do you have? So in the question, how much money do you have? I can say none. You say, teacher is very sad. I am the poorest person on earth. Yes, so you say none. Or I have no money. Yes, I have no money. I can say this. Teacher, I have no money. But in this case, I have none.
Just none.
Just none equals to no money. Okay, I want to go to a concert, and a friend tells me all the tickets have been sold. There are none left. So this is equal to no tickets left, no tickets available. Yes? The tickets were sold out. So we can also use none of. None of. In this case, we use none. In this case, we use no. Plus a reason. But now, none of. So, hey, look at this bunch of money here. Yes? How much of this money is yours?
None of it.
None of them. So you say, okay, this money is all yours. None of it is mine. And you say, okay, none of it is mine. Okay, now none of, after none of, plus plural. Yes, we say none of the students, none of them, etc. It says the verb can be singular or plural, so you can use it, yes, with countable and uncountable nouns. Yes, a plural verb is more usual. So in the idea, yes, none of the tickets of the ticket offices were open or was open. None of the
open.
offices were open or was open.
Where? We're open.
Okay, we're open. So remember that this can be used with plural or singular. So any of the two ideas is correct. You can say none of the tickets offices were open or none of the tickets offices was open. The two are correct. So, take the screenshot for this part, please. And we're almost finishing.
Great, teacher.
Okay. So the next one, yes. The next one we're going to analyze is nothing, nobody, nowhere, etc. Yes, and this is the last topic we're going to check for today. Yes.
Okay.
So, I'm ready for the practice.
Yeah.
You want to have a break now?
Sure, if you want.
It's 16 or 16:10. What about if we have a break and we return at 6:30? 20 minutes break.
20 minutes break. Okay, great. Yep.
Okay, because we had this in a rush, so we almost complete the presentation. Okay, then we are going to swap in the practice. Okay?
Then
See you
in 20 then.
20 minutes.
Speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But now actually I want to eat something because I haven't eaten anything since like 9 or 10.
Let's analyze the situation for nothing, nobody. Yes, these are the last parts. So we use nothing, nobody, and nowhere, etc. So we refer, these are negative words when we refer to answer questions. Yes, so we can use this at the beginning of a sentence or alone. Okay, so nobody. When we use nobody, can you help me reading?
Nobody came to visit me while I was in hospital.
So imagine that you had an accident and you are at the hospital and you are expecting to receive the visit from your friends, from your colleagues. Yes, and oh, surprise. Yes, none of them visit. Yes, so no, nobody came to visit me while I was in hospital. Okay, or this is what happened. Yes,
Nothing.
Nothing. Yes, I'm just waiting for my English teacher that is late. Yes. So he's lazy today, he doesn't want to work. Okay, and if I say, Christian, where are you going? Yes? I said, teacher, nowhere. I'm staying here at home. Yes, watching TV or resting or practicing your English. Okay? So you can also use some words, yes, after a verb. Words especially like after the verb to be and have. These auxiliary verbs are used after, or we can use them before the quantifier nobody. So there's a house, or the house is empty. And there's
nobody living there.
Living there. Yes. So also, I want to eat something. I open the refrigerator and oh, surprise. We have
nothing to eat.
To eat, yes. The refrigerator is empty.
Empty.
So I have a boss, and my boss, instead of having food in the refrigerator, she had cigarettes. The refrigerator was full of cigarettes. Yes? And when you smoke a cigarette, but it was the tobacco was fresh. But to eat. Yes, and I wanted to eat something. And I said, no, guess what? I don't prepare food. I don't have food in my house. So if I want to eat, I go to the street. The refrigerator is only for the cigarettes. Okay, well, that's up to you.
Like it was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be for food, but no. Surprise. So nothing in my refrigerator can be found but cigarettes. So who helped you to buy the things that you need for eating? Nobody. Yes. So I have food outside at restaurants at the fonditas, but I don't prepare. Yes, I don't prepare
anything
at home. Yes. So do you receive any help for studying English?
No.
Anybody can help me.
Nobody.
Yes. But I receive help from nobody. Yes, I receive help from nobody. So we have ideas like this, for instance, saying, I didn't say anything. I said nothing. Yes, I am mute. I am deaf and mute. Yes, I said nothing. So the other idea is, oh, Jane didn't tell anybody about her plans. So Jane told nobody. Okay, nobody. Now, in the last idea, we say, they didn't go anywhere to live. They are renting a house. Yes, but they didn't get, or they haven't got a house, yes, anywhere to live. They are renting, but they want to buy something, a house to live, a house. Now, they are living in an apartment. Yes, so they have got nowhere to go or nowhere to live. Okay, so here we have the idea, nowhere to live. Okay, so in these ideas, so we normally says, I said nothing, but you'd never say, I didn't say nothing. No, this is incorrect. You say, I said nothing. Or you say, I didn't say anything. And that's correct. Yes, for instance, I didn't say anything, but not nothing. Nothing is a negative word. Didn't is a negative word. Two negative words, we cannot have them in the same sentence. Okay, so nobody tells me anything. Yes, they keep the secret. Yes, nobody tells me anything. Nobody is a negative word. Anything is another negative word. Yes? Okay, so, but you don't say, nobody doesn't tell me anything. No, that's not correct. That's not appropriate. Okay? And this is the last part of the quantifiers that we are going to check for today. Ready for the practice?
Yeah.
Yep.
I think I am.
Okay. Let me change the screen so that we start analyzing the activities.
Let me just take a screenshot of the last slide you presented.
Okay.
Please.
You have there? You can take it now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, let me just turn it off this. And let me share a different screen with you. Okay, now we can start switching on the practice. So let's say quantifiers. We have the handouts in the platform. Have you seen them?
No, not that one.
No?
Nope.
So it's in the platform, okay? What's it again? Quantifiers. Okay. Now let's start by practicing the first exercises. So I am sharing the screen with you, and also the ability to write it. So I'm giving you remote access to my computer. Now you have the access to my computer so that you start writing the answers. Let's say the first one. Yes, let's read the instructions. In each one of the ideas, we have an error, we have a mistake. Yes, and it contains the error in spelling. Yes, so look for errors in the word or errors in spelling from these ideas. Number one, we have Jack bought several furniture. What's the error here?
Several.
Several, what is the correct?
Some.
Some, okay, very good. So write it, type it.
Yep. Some. Nope. Okay, number two, he bought several chairs. Okay. What does that mean?
So pay attention, is like no change.
No change. Okay, so he I'm not sure about this one. He bought several chairs. Okay. He
Is it okay? No change.
He didn't get any change?
No. If the idea is correct, you use type, okay, no change.
No, I'm not sure about this one. Nope.
Okay, listen to me. If the idea is correct, so you have no change, you just type.
Got several chairs. Like this? No change?
No change, okay.
Ted bought a lot of chairs. I think this one is correct.
Okay.
She bought a lot of furniture too. I think number 4, I have to replace a lot of.
Okay.
But I'm not sure which one. It can be planning now.
Is furniture countable or uncountable noun?
Uncountable.
Uncountable. Okay. Yep. how would you transform an idea that is from uncountable to countable?
With
do you remember the example of a sandwich?
Sorry.
How much bread do I need?
A little bread? No.
Okay, you can say a little bread, but if I am going to prepare a sandwich myself, how can I say pieces of bread that I need?
Few. I don't remember.
I gave you the answer. How many pieces of bread do I need for my sandwich?
How many pieces of bread? Nope.
Okay. How many pieces of bread do I need for my sandwich?
2.
2. I need 2 pieces of bread. Okay. So I need 2 slices of bread. So if I refer to furniture, yes. So how can I pluralize this to make it countable?
I cannot pluralize furniture.
Yes, you can do it.
It has to be something different.
You just need to include one word. How many?
Few?
No.
No.
How many pieces of bread do I need for a sandwich?
2.
2. Okay. Now, what about furniture? If I want to express it something that you can count, yes, you can add pieces.
Pieces of furniture.
Now, what will be the correct idea?
I'm lost.
I'm
confused.
She bought a lot of pieces of furniture too. Yes, I am including the word pieces. Yes, to have it in plural. How many pieces of furniture? 2 pieces, 3 pieces, 4 pieces. Now I can make it countable. A bed, a cabinet, yes, a table, 3 chairs, a stool. Because I say, she bought a lot of pieces.
Furniture too.
Pieces of furniture too. Now write it complete.
She bought a lot of pieces of furniture too. Alice bought too much furniture.
Furniture. How do you spell furniture?
Furniture. Alice. But too much. She got too much furniture. That is incorrect. But I can think of.
How do you spell furniture? In the idea that you wrote,
Yep.
You misspelled the word furniture. How do you spell furniture?
Oh, so sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. That's what we are practicing.
Oh,
You can use the eraser. Remember, erase everything, and then okay, we type it again.
So pieces of sure. Okay.
Okay. Now that's correct.
Number 5, Alice bought too much furniture. I think it's too much, but what would be the replacement?
So how?
Oh, yeah. Alice bought too much furniture. A lot of, nope. Neither. Plenty of?
Okay, Alice bought plenty of furniture. Could be one possibility, yes, why not? But you have another option.
I have another what?
You have a better option.
Better option?
Follow the example that you have above.
She bought a lot of pieces of furniture. Plenty of pieces?
Okay, plenty of, or if you want to make it in like in plural furniture, what other expressions can you use instead of too much?
Many? No.
Okay, yes. So
Yeah.
she bought, complete idea?
She bought a lot of furniture?
No. If you say many, she bought
Alice bought too many furniture?
too many?
Of furniture?
No, too many what?
Pieces.
Pieces. Okay, so Alice bought too many pieces of
Furniture.
Okay, good.
Furniture. And she bought too many chairs.
Too many chairs. Okay, good.
Dr. Lee bought a few furniture for his new office. A few need to be replaced with a few furniture. A few pieces of furniture. Okay.
Okay, we are going to stop it there, and we are, you are going to do the rest for homework, okay?
Okay. Okay.
So let's stop it here, and we continue for the next class.
Okay.
Okay? Now, the next class, we are going to carry out more activities, okay? And I think we're going to have a video. So we start practicing listening comprehension. Yes?
Okay.
Okay, do you have any questions?